Hey everybody, it's Bebe Rexha here. I want to say hello to everybody at Saturday Night Online, and I want to thank Romeo. I guess let's get started. It's time to answer your Ask Anything questions. So the first question is from Anne, and she is from San Diego, and she asks, which artists would you like to work with? An artist that I'd love to work with is probably Chris Martin / Coldplay, because I am such a fan of their work. Super fresh and innovative, and they're kind of always pushing the limits and just trying new things. So my answer would be Chris Martin / Coldplay. The next question is Connor from North Hollywood. When will we get some new music or an album from you? Well, I think I'm going to put out a new song in a couple of months, probably Christmas time, and you'll probably get an album in the new year. So hold tight. Danica from Tirana. You're of Albanian descent. Do you speak Albanian? Shumpak. That means very little in Albanian. I speak very little Albanian, but I do understand it perfectly. So, yeah, faleminderit. That means thank you in Albanian. Trinity from Fort Worth, How do you deal with all of the success and fans you have? I take it day by day, and I think I learn along the way, so it's I'm very grateful for my fans and all the success, so I try to take it all in and, yeah. Deep breaths. It's wonderful. Andrea from Staten Island. Woo woo. I'm from Staten Island now. How does it feel when you hear yourself on the radio? It's absolutely surreal. It's incredible. Every time I hear my song on the radio, it's kind of like a dream. I'm kind of like, oh, it's weird. I put the volume up, and yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the best feeling in the world. It really is. Raphael from Chicago. You seem to be really connected with your fans through social media, but I also notice you actually answer through YouTube. Will you continue to interact with us fans as your success grows? Of course. Of course. The reason why I am here, or the reason why I have a platform, is because of my fans. So, of course, I will always, continue to interact with you guys as long as I have time, and I will make time, always. Saki from London. Oh look, I have my I Love London cup. It's backwards, I think. I don't know why, but if he's asking, if you were told to choose a country to live in for the rest of your life, where would you choose? I'd have to say the US, just because my family is from here. And I have to be around them. I love them too much. So, United States. Ashley from Wichita. Did you think Take Me Home was going to be as big of a hit as it turned out to be? Honestly, no. I actually wrote that song right in this seat, which is crazy. The exact seat that I'm sitting in right now. At that time, I was just kind of writing songs for fun. And it was like my therapy. So I was honestly expecting nothing from that song. I was just expecting to have a good time and write a good song. And I had no idea what would come out of it. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of awesome. Lucas from Sao Paulo. I hope I said that right. Excuse me if I did not. Who has been someone you've collaborated with that felt completely surreal? I have to say David Guetta. I followed him from the beginning of Sexy Bitch, and I love Titanium. I'm a big fan of his work. So being able to work with him on his current album was kind of incredible. And like just working with him in the room and going back and forth, it was just an awesome experience. That was very surreal for me. Destiny from Crestview. What song have you written that you're most proud of? I'd have to say this song that's on my up-and-coming album called I'm Gonna Show You Crazy, aka Crazy. It's a song about accepting yourself and all your craziness, and it was a very hard song for me to write because it was based on a true story. And sometimes those are the hardest songs to write because you have to dig in from deep within, and it's hard sometimes to like face deep, honest, real, raw stuff. So I'm very proud of that song. Excuse me. Kylie from Youngsville, what's your favorite song at the moment? I really love, I have two favorite songs that I've been listening to. I love Faded by Zoo, Z-H-U, I hope that's how you say that. And I am a fan of Maps by Maroon 5. I really like those songs. Taylor from Dallas, who is someone that we'd be surprised you've written a song for? I would say Usher. Yes, I think we did the song, well, I can't say the title, but we worked on the song for his up-and-coming album, which was originally for my project, but the style wasn't really fitting perfectly with what I was going for, but it's an amazing song, so Usher cut it, and it's really cool. It's awesome. Ciara from Dublin, what was the happiest moment in your life so far? The happiest moment. Wow, there's a lot of happy moments, but I would say that how about the closest happiest moment, the one that's happened recently, is I got this Billboard plaque in the mail from BMI for The Monster, and it going #1. I actually have it right here. I pulled it aside for you guys. Show you guys what this looks like. But I got this plaque. Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me. I got this plaque in the mail, and it's really awesome. It has my name on it. If you can see it. I don't know. Can you see? It has my name on it, and it says my name up here, and it says that it was 13 weeks at #1. So that's really cool. I think it's a happy moment, right? One of many happy moments. Let's see. Kennedy from Richmond, what is something you love about touring? Something I love about touring is definitely the people and the food. But #1 is the people, and then #2 is the food. Like I love trying. Like when I go to Chicago, I always try a new deep dish pizza place. Or when I go to Oregon, Portland, I love going to Voodoo Donuts and having all the crazy donuts. They have donuts with fruity pebbles on them, and I don't know, maple syrup and bacon bits on. It's just, they have the coolest donuts. So I love trying the new food and hanging out with the people. Next question. Sophie from Los Angeles, which of your songs is the most meaningful to you and why? Oh, I have to say my song, The Sweet Beginnings, because it is based on me growing up and seeing the world for what it really is, which is not always this happy place, you know? You know, it's kind of like me growing up and seeing what the world really isn't. It's just a super emotional song for me. And hopefully you guys will get to hear it on the album, because it will be on the album. So I hope I explained it well enough. Anyway, Savannah from New Orleans, what ultimately made you decide that you wanted to make music for a living rather than just a hobby? A lot of people ask me this question, but I don't think I've ever had like that moment that was like, oh, I want to do this for not as a hobby anymore. I think it was just always kind of a part of me, and it was just, I wanted to do music from day one. So I was never really, this was like always just, it was always just a part of me. But I think if I had to like choose a moment, it would be when I was like 15 and I submitted this song into this program. So if any of you guys, this program is actually called Grammy Career Day. So if anybody out there is a singer or aspiring musician or songwriter or performer, you might want to like Google this. It's called Grammy Career Day, and it's held by NARAS, N-A-R-A-S, National Recording Academy. I submitted a song in that I wrote. It was the first song I ever wrote and recorded, and I was chosen by them to like go up to this panel, and I met Chris Brown and I was really young, and it kind of gave me the confidence to kind of keep going. So I guess maybe that was like also a moment where I was like actually believed in myself and thought I could do it as like a full-time thing, you know? So yeah. If any of you guys want to do that, you should check it out. It's really good. Casey from Big Spring. Which artist or band have you most enjoyed being on tour with so far? I would say Usher. That was fun. He was really nice. And the crowd was incredible. And also Neon Trees. I opened a show up for Neon Trees. They were really awesome. So that would be my pick. Maddie from Toronto. What is your songwriting process like? My songwriting process is kind of different every time, you know. It could start out with 4 chords, or it could start out with a concept, or it could start out with a lyric that really inspires me, or just something I'm going through. So it's always kind of different, you know. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in or what I'm going through. Tammy from Winston-Salem. Where do you get new ideas for songwriting? I get new ideas from songwriting on like real life stuff. So a lot of people will base their songwriting off of like, I don't know, their friends or just thin air. But I have to base my songwriting on stuff that goes on in my life or things that kind of affect me. It could be somebody else, but I have to, you know, really connect to it. So songwriting ideas are all from real stuff that happens. The next question is from Teresa from Sunland. What musicians had the biggest influence on you while you were growing up? I would have to say Lauryn Hill, Stevie Wonder, No Doubt, Destiny's Child. You know, my mom listened to a lot of 80s music, you know, Cher, Duran Duran, Alanis Morissette. You know, excuse me, it goes on and on. But those are some of my favorites. Imogen Heap, Coldplay, Kanye. Those are some of the bands or musicians. Bob Marley. I'll stop now. Jennifer from Sarasota. What inspired Can't Stop Drinking about you? Well, I really loved a guy who didn't really love me. He said that he loved me, but he loved his ex more than me. So it really hurt it really killed me because I really loved him. And he kind of shut me down. And I went out one night with my friends to this bar, and we were drinking. And he called me to say he was sorry, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for breaking your heart, blah blah blah." So I like picked up I was like, "Just leave me alone. I'm drinking about you." You know, I cursed him out too, but we won't say those words here. But I hung up the phone and I was like, "Oh, that's a really good song idea." So I went back home and I wrote it. And Drinking About You, Can't Stop Drinking About You came to life. That's the story. Natalie from Athens. Is there a particular song on the upcoming album you're super excited for everyone to hear? I kind of explained a little bit, but it's definitely, I'll say Wasted. There's a song called Wasted, and also the Sweet Beginnings. One of my favorite songs, yeah. Let's see what else. Lydia from Reading. What do you like to listen to when you can't sleep? Oh, I listen to meditation music. That's really helpful for me. Put it on and just relax and fall asleep. Sometimes I count sheep too. I really do. It works for me. Venice from Los Angeles. What album would you choose to soundtrack your life? Ooh. Wow. That's a hard one. I would say, that's hard. I'd say that it'd either be Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette or The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. One of those. Or the No Doubt album. I don't know. It's the first one, but I don't know. It would be one of those three. Probably Jagged Little Pill. The next question, Amy from Amherst. Your favorite late night snack? I just actually, right before I started doing this video, I had a fudge ice cream bar. So anything with chocolate or peanut butter, just anything bad for you, honestly. I feel like a midnight snack is not fun unless it's not bad for you. I like cereal too. That's not that bad. Yeah. Kate from Orlando. What is the biggest career goal you have? I'd say the biggest career goal I have is to travel the world and just meet new people and help people. That's it. I just want to make people happy. Claire from Vancouver. What's one item of clothing you couldn't live without? I'd say my leather jackets and my combat boots. Yeah, I need my combat boots. I do photo shoots and I do, like when I go on stage or like I'm filming stuff, they're like always trying to get me to wear heels. And I actually like heels once in a while. I don't hate on them. I wear them. But I much rather wear my combat boots any day of the week because they're just so comfortable. And you never know, like something might happen and you might need to like go fight or like, I don't know, like fight a war or something. No, I'm joking. And I don't know, something might happen and you might need to run and combat boots are the best. Yeah. I was joking, by the way. Zoe from Gold Coast. Are you going to be releasing your version of Monster on your own album? That answer will be sadly no. But I know there's a version on the internet somewhere. So if you Google Bebe Rexha Monster Under My Bed, I'm sure you could find it. And I'm sure you could like rip it off or something off the SoundCloud or something. Jillian from New York City. What was it like working with Cash Cash? It was amazing, you know. They're like awesome guys. They're from New Jersey. They're super humble and down to earth. And they're super easy to work with, you know what I mean? Like, they're just super chill. We made popcorn, I think, one night because they have this really awesome, you know, by the studio area, they have, like, a pool table and they have a popcorn machine and there's, like, different flavors. And I think we made kettle corn one night and then the other night we made plain and then we put, like, seasonings on it. So it's, like, just super chill and, like, we just have a good time. So, yeah, it's fun, actually, working with Cash Cash. Alyssa from Chicago, do you come up with the concepts for your music videos? I do. I like to kind of be, I like to have my hand kind of in everything, you know, when it comes to videos or logos or photo shoots or styling. I feel like it's really important to, you know, make sure you represent yourself in the best way possible and be true to who you really are. So when it comes to videos and concepts, I am really, I do come up with that stuff. I'm really involved, and yeah. So I'm definitely. I worked on the Drinking About You video, and I wrote a treatment for that. And you know, the feel of the video was very important for me. And yeah, it's just connecting with the director. So yes, the answer to that is yes. Oh, that was the last question. Oh, I could be on here all day. But I guess that's it. Okay, that was fast and easy. But thank you guys again for watching this and for your questions. And I really enjoyed answering them. And I love you guys so much. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me. And I just want to thank Romeo again and Saturday Night Online. Thank you guys. Bye. Mwah. Love you guys.